Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is safe and healthy at home with their families. Yesterday, I really enjoyed listening to Miss Jackie's story about the leprechaun, and I'm so excited to see all the pictures from you guys of the traps that you made at home, and maybe even one of you caught a leprechaun. So, today, I had decided to read a story for you. If you were in the garden classroom with myself and Miss Katie, then right before we left school, we had started mixing together different purple paints and exploring the different shades of purple. And this is kind of similar to a project that we had completed earlier in the year with our exploration of the color blue. So we had started doing this with purple. And so, in honor of that, I chose one of my favorite books to read to you today. It's called The Perfect Purple Feather. And Hanoch Piven, he wrote the words and he drew the pictures for the story. So, he's the author and the illustrator. One of my favorite things about this book is if you notice, all the pictures in the book are made with different things, and they might even be things that you see around your house. So, for instance, this bird, look, he's got two forks as his legs, a purple banana for a body, and scissors for a head. And you can see a purple feather right here on his back. So let's get started. The perfect purple feather. And the author has dedicated this book to, it says, to my three perfect purple feathers. So I wonder what he means by that. Three purple feathers. Jacob tossed and turned in the middle of the night. Something seemed different, not quite right. He felt a prickle at the back of his head. Something was poking from the pillow on his bed. He pulled it and pushed it and pulled it some more. What he had in his hand he couldn't ignore. A perfect purple feather! How cool, said Jacob, so silky and sleek. I like how this feather tickles my cheek. He sat wide awake in his dark little room and saw out his window a bright yellow moon. Hey, Jacob, chirped a bluebird in the nearby tree. I'm missing a wing. Just look at me. Please give me that feather you hold in your hand so I can fly in a flash to a faraway land. So there's the bird, and he wants Jacob to give him the perfect purple feather so that he can use it as a wing. Scat! Fly away! Meowed a black catty cat. That feather's for me. Anyone can see that. It brightens my whiskers. I look quite unique. And with that purple feather, I'll be very chic. So wait, the cat wants the feather too. A porcupine said grimly, it's sad, sad life. No one will hug me, and I'm sharp as a knife. But with that feather I'd be soft and so sweet, I could charm anyone I'd happen to meet. Declared the centipede, it's just not fair. I have lots of legs, but not one little hair. If I had that feather, I'd primp and I'd preen, when I think I'd feel just like a queen. An ant crawled to the centipede's side. Hey, come with me, we'll go for a ride. That feather will help us sail away. Come climb aboard, it's a beautiful day. There's the ant. He wants to sail away with the purple feather. A loud owl scolded, I'm old and I'm wise. That feather's for me, it's no surprise. I'm a great writer, and here's what I think. That feather will make a fine pen for my ink. So he wants to use the feather to draw with. Have you ever tried that before? The doggie next door feared being left out, so she yapped at the owl and said with a pout, Give me that feather which waves like a flag. I'll make it my tail and give it a wag. There's the dog. Suddenly, the bedroom shook with a roar as a black and gold tiger pranced through the door. That feather will make a fine toothpick to munch after I've eaten that doggy for lunch. Luckily, brave Jacob did not lose his head, and he chased off that tiger with the pillow from his bed. That was some good thinking by Jacob. Just then, a mischievous tick butted in. He picked up the feather and said with a grin, "What a great feather! It's as soft as a rose. I'll use it to tickle that elephant's nose." Oh boy. What do you think's gonna happen if he tickles the elephant's nose? I wonder. The elephant giggled and rolled on the floor. Over and over she rolled toward the door. Then she raised her trunk high and chew! She sneezed the most magnificent sneeze. It was so amazingly loud it shook the tick's knees. Out flew the feather and it wafted up high. So there it goes. And there's all the animals. It twirled and it swirled through the dark blue night sky. Jacob thought about the feather. Then he pondered some more. Soon his eyes gently closed and he started to snore. And that perfect purple feather, where did it fly? Past the yellow moon? Higher up in the sky? Perhaps it will end up somewhere nameless and new, or maybe it will land right here with you. The perfect feather is right here. And it's so soft. It really is. So I want you to think in your head, if you had a perfect purple feather just like Jacob did, or one of the animals, what would you do with your feather? Maybe you even have some feathers in your arts and crafts supplies around the house, or maybe you can even draw a picture of a feather. So think of all the great things you could do with a feather, just like the animals in the book. So I can't wait to see more stories and pictures from everybody. And I hope everyone has a great St. Patrick's Day.